forgotten room. He only wound the music box once, but it never stopped playing. When Alex inherited the old farmhouse from a great-uncle he never knew, it felt like the start of something new. The place was weathered, creaky, and half swallowed by ivy, but it had charm. He moved in with plans to renovate, clean it up, make it livable. That first week, he heard strange noises in the basement, soft tapping, like fingers against wood. Pipes, he told himself. Old houses did that. But the tapping kept returning. Always at the same time, 3:17 a.m. Curious, and maybe a little unnerved, Alex finally decided to investigate. The basement was dark and cold, colder than the rest of the house. As he ran his flashlight along the far wall, something odd caught his eye, a faint outline, rectangular and tall. A hidden door, camouflaged beneath old paneling. He pulled it open. Behind it was a room, perfectly preserved, untouched by dust or time. A child's bedroom, frozen in the 1950s. A twin bed neatly made. A tiny rocking chair. Faded wallpaper with stars and moons. On the dresser, a porcelain music box shaped like a carousel. It was beautiful and unsettling. He stepped inside. The air changed instantly. Thicker. Stiller. Curiosity won. He twisted the key on the music box. The carousel turned. A lullaby began to play, soft, sweet, almost hypnotic. Then, halfway through the tune, it stopped. Not wound down. Just stopped. Cut off like a breath held too long. That's when he heard it. "Who are you?" A child's voice. Right behind him. Alex spun around. Nothing. No one. "Hello?" he called. Silence. He moved to leave. But the door was gone. The doorway he came through was now just a solid brick wall. Seamless. He pounded on it. Shouted. Nothing. And behind him, the room began to change. The temperature dropped sharply. Frost bloomed across the windows that weren't there before. The wallpaper peeled in strips. The bed covers turned to dust. Toys slowly twisted, deformed, plastic melting, faces stretching into silent screams. The music box played again. By itself. Backwards. Then the crying started. Soft at first. From the closet. Alex backed away. "Who's there?" The closet door creaked open. Inside was dark. Much too dark for a small closet. Like it had no end. From within, small fingers curled around the doorframe. Then came the voice again. Right beside his ear. "Stay and play." He ran to the wall, clawing at it, desperate for an exit. His nails scraped stone. His breathing ragged. Then the lullaby stopped once more. And the room went black. 3 days later, police searched the farmhouse after Alex missed several appointments. They found the basement. They found the tools he used. But there was no door. No hidden room. Just a bare wall. They brought in ground-penetrating radar. Still nothing. But that night, as the officers packed up, one paused. "Do you hear that?" he asked his partner. A lullaby. Faint. Tinny. Floating up from the basement. Followed by soft crying. And something else. Scratching. Like fingernails on stone. They sealed the basement. The house was sold again, then abandoned. Too many new owners complained of nightmares, cold spots, and that same lullaby, always at 3:17 a.m. No one could ever explain it. But some say if you stand quietly in the basement, just before dawn, you'll hear it too. A carousel turning. A child weeping. And a voice that whispers, "Who are you?" And if you answer, you might never leave.